Welcome to Clever Sibrar here. Today we will see deployment of GitLab Runner using Docker Compose. In this video we will learn Docker networking best practices to run GitLab Runner. Devops in Action channel is more focused on Devops in easy way. You always found complexity in simplicity here. Each video guide is available in video's description. Here will be only action. Channel name is Devops in Action. So let's jump to the lab without any delay. In previous video I showed how we added the Docker we deployed the GitLab CE using the Docker Compose. In this video we will resuming the same services from the previous one, and in previous I already covered how to deploy, how to add DNS, and how to use Nginx reverse proxy, and how to make this GitLab CE. Now in this session I want to show you the registration of GitLab Runner. Okay, so once you go there, let me open this duplicate and day one as well. Here once you see runner logs, okay, open here. Okay, no services. We need to go on the same path where my services is running. cd here and runner. You can see here continuously we are facing the issue related. There is no such as configuration, right? So to add runner we have multiple options, we can use it. So go in the admin and CI/CD and runner. By default there are two types of runner, one is the instance runner, one is the project related runners, and you can copy registration token from here. Just copy this one if you want, or you can create runner from here. Let's say tag you want to add, let's say this you want to add for shared, this runner as a shared runner, so you can keep the same name, shared runner. Okay, and run untag job, you can do either untag job or you can run the tagged job. You can add multiple runners on multiple places. So let's say if you have 5 server, 10 server, so you can add runner there based on your requirement. Let's say if you have one server where the all services running, you want to build the same application there and you want to deploy there, then it will be well and good. Or you can do the same thing. Let's say if you are using multiple cloud at the same place, so let's say you can you can register runner on the AWS and the Azure and the GCP, and you want to deploy your application based on the tags. So let's say one tag you can define AWS, and not only AWS, instead of AWS runner 001 or AWS runner something, let's say dev or QA, something like that, you can do the tagging, and you can based on this tag you can put your job and you can run your job on that runner only. Okay, let's say add the one tag is shared and run and tag job, create runner. Once you run this here, there are multiple types of things available, and based on that selection you can get some information here. Okay, one more thing here, you can see for the Docker containers you can click on, and the installation of the runner, all details you found here, how to run the runner. there are multiple types of runner, but you can find out here how you can do the same thing, right? I already added the same URL here, run GitLab Runner in the container. So let's say let's copy this runner URL here. Okay, copy this one, and you can use this specific token to run register. This is the very simple command, but I don't want to use this one, and I'm going to delete this one, or I want to copy the token from here. Okay, and I added one shell script here to run the runner. So let me open the new terminal to show you. cd/hdd gitlab nano register runner .sh and paste here. Copy this runner token and paste above here. I added multiple options here, so let's see what it is. The first one is the token, the second one is the without extra host and DNS, tell direct link of GitLab. So this is our direct link of GitLab URL, and we can register with this link if you want. Okay, base register runner.sh. You can see here it's registered and configuration saved. Now you can see the information of GitLab runner logs changed. Now the runner is running fine, and once you refresh this page, you can see here one GitLab runner is available. Okay, this is the direct link way. So I don't want to it, and I want to show you the all possible way. So I deleted, and let's remove the configuration as well. rm-rf gitlab runner config.toml. Okay, and also I want to restart the this. I think restart not required because it's going to on the same place again. Okay, so let's use the next one. We either use this kind of scenario, or if you have options. Okay, so you need to add this one in your host entry. The tell your if you are not using the DNS, or you don't have DNS, you are using in your LAN, in that case you have to add a host entry on your system. System means here, okay, here, and as well where you added. Let me do the same thing here, extra host, and close it, and let me show you nano/etc/host. Here I need to add. So what I am doing here, I am telling my GitLab URL to go on the 100. Okay, because on my host here cat etc resolve resolve conf not available. Why? I not configured DNS here, that's the reason. So I added one host entry here. Okay, I am telling my this domain to go on the IP address of GitLab URL, right? The second option is with host entry, because this is the, you can see here my runner on the host mode. Once you go there, this is the host mode, and on my host there is no DNS configured. Why I did this? Because I want to show you the networking of GitLab Runner, how works. So in network mode, I need to append, you can see here in network mode I added host, and I used host network mode. So network mode host always, let me show you, dpp dec here, cat/etc/host. In network mode host, container use the same network. Okay, so it's use the same network, and I need to recreate the container again. Okay, drm and dup dec cat/etc/host. Now you can see here I enabled this line. Okay, and let's see the log DLS, and it's showing perfectly. Okay, so go on the another terminal and cd/sdd insari GitLab nano register runner. Let me explain again. I am using this Docker Compose of Runner as network mode host. So network mode hosts share, or you can say use, same host file of the host inside the container. So when you go inside the container of your runner, you can see this kind of entry is present there. So I am telling, because I'm not using the DNS, so my URL will not going to resolve, but it resolves again, it going to the same IP, and after adding the host entry, and we need to use this kind of scenario. Let's show you as well. It works not in my system, but it works on the host, because that is DNS is not there. Okay, extra host is adding to add host entry in the runner configuration as well. So host mode append entry in the runner container, and extra host add entry in the runner configuration. Right, I am using the same token. So let's run this runner and see how it works. There is no runner and register it. Now you can see here registration has been added successfully, and what it is, it's created, succeeded, and some logs here. Okay, this is the features again, different things. Okay, ignore it. Now you can see here on my host there is no DNS. That's the reason I used this kind of scenario. So if you don't have DNS, then you can use this kind of scenario to register your let's say runner. Right, now I want to show you the last option, which is with your DNS entry. So for that I need to add DNS entry let's delete it and rm-rf GitLab Runner config.toml, and I need to remove this container as well, and nano compose. I want to use DNS in my host, okay, and recreate the container. What is okay? Everything seems fine. What is the issue? Okay, one space issue out there. It's recreated container with the DNS. So what happened here? Now GitLab Runner container is using host, and he knows where is the gitlab.devopsinjection.lab, because in my host, my DNS, I tell this to go on 102, and I tell 102 if this kind of domain come, send request here, right? So what happened here? Here GitLab URL will resolve successfully, and I am adding extra host again. You can see here we need to add extra host. Why? Because in GitLab Runner, this is the runner, and inside the runner I am registering a new types of Docker latest. So I want to tell this Docker latest runner to use this domain to forward this IP. This IP is, you can see here, of the Nginx reverse proxy, right? So runner tell the extra host to use this domain to send request on the Nginx proxy manager, and this runner this container is already knows that yes, we have the DNS, and I know where is the GitLab devopsinjection.lab. Okay, there is basically two things. One is the main GitLab Runner container, and the inside container we are registering the runner. So container knows this IP due to the DNS, but we need to define extra host to for the runner registration to know where this request goes, right? So let's register this one. It's failed. Why? I think we need to recreate something. Let me check. It's created, and register it again. What is the issue? Registration runner failed. Okay, it's going on the 1.100 and connection refused. It's going on the 80. Something is wrong here. So what is wrong here? Because I used network mode host. Okay, nano/etc/host, and this is the enabled. We need to disable is because we are using the DNS one, right? So remove this container and recreate it again, right? So once it's recreated, let's go inside the container, cat/etc/host. Now you can see here it's commented out and we are on the right path. Now let's register it again. You can see here it's registration done, and once you refresh this page, you can find out the your runner is working fine. You need to understand this kind of scenario. So there are three scenario. One is the direct URL, second one is the without DNS but with the host entry. So in host entry we tell the this URL goes with the port on the 101. Again it is directly going to the same GitLab server, but in the DNS and reverse proxy it is going to directly through the DNS and Nginx proxy manager, right? Once you register runner again twice, you can see here it's added one more runner here and it will be up soon. Yes, it's done, and I'm running it again thrice and you can see here the third one is here. Okay, the same server. And let me explain this one as well. So I already added here. Follow this where it is. Yes, this runner container. Follow this official documentation to how to register the runner and how to use this kind of variables, you can say parameters. In here I added the GitLab URL, and for token is token. Executor I used Docker, and image I used Docker latest, and network mode host, and in extra host I pass this one to tell directly go to the Nginx proxy manager, and added cache as a volume and Docker socket for Docker in Docker, and description I added Docker runner host, and tag list I added host, Docker host local, and unprivileged is true. So when you go here and edit any of them, you can see here the same name is available here, and tag is available here, as well as run untagged job as well here, because this is available in configuration, right? So this is working fine or not. For that I need to test it, right? So I already added some explanation here. Also, let's say verify your runner list. You can see here I have right now 3 runner with the same name, runner host, runner host, runner host. So CI/CD runners, there are 3 runners, right? And you can verify it is working fine or what is the status of these runners. You can see here as well, these 3 runners is alive. Okay, also your runners available inside this direct URL in the runner. In the networking consideration, I added IP with port, domain with port with the host entry, domain with port with the external DNS plus port, and with the reverse proxy. Yes, one more thing I want to add here. This runner is working fine or not. For that we need to create the project. Let's say runner test. I want to create the runner test, and users is root, and create this runner test project. Inside the runner test, add a new file and use this GitLab CI YML file here, and put the content here. I am just doing the basic things to test it, right? Once you commit it, and let's see what happened. So go inside the again CI/CD and jobs, and job is running. Let's wait to complete it. It's pulling the image because that image is not available. That's the reason it's taking some time. for the first time. It will take time to download the Docker image of Python Alpine because that is not there. Also it is using registry gitlab.com GitLab Runner helper. You can see here it's downloaded and did setup, and Python version is Python 3.14.0. job succeeded, right? So our job is passed. So with the help of this scenario, do the practice. And I forget to this one. Let me use that one also. Once you go in the admin and CI/CD runners and create instance runner, do the anything, let's say test runner something, test, and don't forget to untag and copy this one. You can use this token, as well here in the register runner, nano register runner. There are two types of token, one is the global, one is the runner specific. Oops. This is the runner specific, and once you run the same thing again, it will do the same thing. Before that we have 3 runners. Now you can see here the new runner is came, runner 4, right? So you can either use this token created by the runner, or you can copy this token. This is the global token, you can use it. Okay, and if runner not required, just delete it. And keep one things. Yes, in this part I think that is enough, right? So do the practice from your own, and I hope you will be able to get access of it. And yes, I want to add some addition here. Let's say this is the compose file, so just copy this one from here, and under the services just add runner. If you want to deploy on another places, then you can use this one, copy from here and paste it here. This is the host mode, is the network mode is host, so no require any network like this. And DNS, yes, if you have, then you can use it, otherwise you can remove this one. This is the runner specific you can say compose file on another host, you can use it. Okay, and don't forget to add runner env here, or you can define version manually here. That's it for this part, and let me know what you guys think. If you have any question, leave a comment. Thank you very much. Have a nice day ahead. See you in the next video.